Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Let's go. Kev about to tap in. Let's go. He about to tap in. Let's go. He about to come in. Tariq, what up, Tariq? And we're back. Let's go. Denise Lawton, what's happening? Denise Lawton, what's going on? JV in the building. Aaron Barksdale's in the building. DJ Charlie T in the building. K. Paul in the building. K. Paul, listen, what I told y'all was, right, when Kev come in, I need y'all to give him the, there we go. He's here. He's here. There we go. Hey, listen, let him feel it. I need the hearts. There you go. Let them hearts go up. Hey, Kev. Hey,
What up,
Kev.
champ?
Hey,
What
Kev.
up, champ?
Hey, Kev. Listen, Kev, before we start, listen, Kev, before we start, we salute our kings, Kev. Listen, let Kev get the heart. Give Kev the hearts. Give him the hearts. Give Kev the hearts. Give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to him. Let him, listen, we're going to take a minute before we start. We're going to give you your hearts, baby. We're going to
My
salute
God.
you. You are a king. Yes, them said we're going to salute you. You are
My
a king. We're
God.
going to salute you, baby. You are a king. We're going to salute you, baby. We're going to
My
salute you,
God.
Kev. Listen, we're going to listen. You gave us your heart. We're going to give it back to you tonight, baby. We're going
I
to let you feel it
appreciate you,
tonight,
brother.
baby. You're a
I
king, baby.
appreciate
And
you.
we're going to salute that, baby. We're going to salute that. Let Kev feel it. I'm going to be quiet. Let him feel it.
Matt, how you doing, man? How you
Hey,
been?
man, listen, man. I'm with my brother, man. I'm with my brother, baby. I'm with
How
my
did you,
brother to celebrate. I'm just celebrating life, man. We just
how did the
celebrate
first
life,
two
man.
go? How did it go with
What?
Dion and Mike?
Dion, listen to me. Well, Mike didn't get on yet. Mike just coming back home. You know, Mike.
Okay.
Mike got a porno show going on. I don't know what I don't know what's going on
Yeah.
with him, but guess what?
I think Mike's got COVID.
He definitely have
Mike's got
COVID.
it. Yeah,
He's trying to get it.
Mike's got
Listen, he's trying not to get deported because if he get it, he got to go. He got to go. Hey, Kev, listen to me, man. But let me say something. Dion, it was powerful, man. It was a love fest, man. Bentley came
Yeah.
on with me first. Bentley came on with me first, you know, because I had to push it back 30 minutes, you know what I mean? And then Dion
Bentley
came on.
Evans?
Yeah, Bentley's on now. Bentley's on
Bentley
air.
Evans.
Everybody's
Shouts
there.
out to Bentley Evans.
Listen, they here, man. They here. It's a party, baby. It's a Friday night party, man. Listen, we celebrating kings, baby. You know what I
I
mean?
like it.
Black excellence, baby. You know
Let's
what I
get to
mean?
it. You
Let's
asked
go.
me. You asked me to do it. I'm here. I'm all yours. You got my undivided. I'm ready.
Hey, listen, we're gonna jump in. So tell me about, listen, I know Kev, people know Kevin Hart. Tell me about Lil Kev growing up Erie Avenue. What was that life like? I know it was rough, but tell us about it.
Philadelphia conversation. Well, first of all, shouts out. I know Philadelphia's in here heavy. Shouts out to the hometown, city of brotherly love. No better city, no better place on earth. You know, I am who I am and move the way that I move because of what Philadelphia does to our
Talk
own.
about it.
You know, I think when you talk about Lil Kev, you talk about the unknown. You know, you talk about coming from what we can call the bottom, what we can say is the bottom, and truly mean that. You know what I mean? I was 15 in Erie. We're talking about not a bedroom, but we're talking about a one floor efficiency. You know what I mean? Your kitchen and your bathroom and the bed that you sleep in are all within an arm's distance. You know, but that's all you know. And it's all you know, and it's all you have, is all you identify with. So there is nothing bad about it. And I think that was the best part. That was literally the best part about it. You know, when everybody around you is the same, you don't know about the greater. So
There
you're
you go.
comfortable. You're
Absolutely.
comfortable. And
Absolutely.
Lil Kev was happy. I was a happy kid,
Wow.
regardless if I had or didn't have. I was
Wow.
on cloud nine because I felt like I had what I needed. I felt like my
Wow.
mom did a good job in providing us with the things that we needed. Now,
Right.
as you get older, as you grow and you start to see people with things and hear people talk about things that you don't know exist, well, then that's when your wills and wants change. You know, when you hear about, I remember the first time I heard about Atlantic City. You know, people were going to Atlantic City, and I was, what the fuck is Atlantic City? And I remember going to Atlantic City from Philly, and I was like, God damn, I didn't know this shit was up here. This shit, what's this called? The boardwalk? God damn, we gotta be up here every day. This is where it's at. That's all I saw.
It's
Man.
going down.
It's
It's
going
going
down. It's
down.
Atlantic City. Then you get to find out about the shore. What the fuck is this? It's the shore. You start to see that
Wildwood. Wildwood.
listen, you start to see that there's always something else. There's something new. And I think with my mom, it was never a thing of making me feel like I couldn't get to the things that I didn't know about. It was learn and get the information so that you can be informed enough to go after the things that you don't know about. And that was one of the strongest lessons that I got. But Philadelphia that's where the appetite was built. That's where it started. It started because all I knew was Area Ave. I didn't know nothing else. I knew North Philadelphia, Area Ave. I knew the subway. I knew public transportation. We didn't have a car. We walked every fucking where. We caught the bus. I knew tokens and I knew goddamn trans passes.
Trans
That's
passes,
it.
exactly.
That was the way of life.
Absolutely.
So anything outside of that was crazy. You living great. You got a fucking car. You ain't got tokens or nothing. Goddamn, you blessed.
Listen, you couldn't wait to get on that bus. You had the trans pass. You was stunting.
1,000%. So now, being where I am today, the reason why there's such a high level of go after it and go get is because I know what the bottom is. I seen the bottom. So there is no fear of going back. There is no fear of doing that again. I was there. I've seen it already. It doesn't get.
You know what it smell like. You know what it tastes like. You know what it sound like.
Yeah. So once you've been down there, the other stuff up here is dope and it's cool and it's a great experience. And you maneuvering and you living and you're just happy because I know where I've actually come from. So you got a different mental that stays with it. And I think little Kev is still embedded in me that allows the Kevin Hart of today to move in a different way. I move and maneuver differently because of little Kev's POV. I saw it. That vision is still clear to me.
Saw it. You. What age did you actually lock in?
I think 18, 19.
18, 19. It was clear.
18, 19. 18, 19 because 18, 19 because I didn't have another option.
Right.
I didn't have another plan.
Plan A had to work.
Yeah, I didn't have another fucking plan. So when you don't got a plan, and this is all, and this is what you've now made your decision to do, well, it's gotta work.
It has to work.
If this don't work, I'm confused. I'm confused, and somebody got to explain something else to me because I don't know what else to fucking do. I'm confused at this point. So all I can do is hope. All I can do is hope and pray that I'm making the right decision. And the only way to really know if I'm making the right decision is to stick with the fucking decision. So there was no sway. There was no inside or out. It was all or nothing within this space. So at 18, 19, when I told my mom, that was it.
I'm pushing all the chips on the table.
Listen, when I got the courage to go, Mom, I know what I want to do in my life. That meant that I had the courage to deal with the response. So the response could have been, you're a fucking idiot. You're not doing no goddamn comedy. And then I would have had to go, no, I am. I'm a grown man. This is what I want to do. Like I was prepared to give that push back. But instead I got if that's what you feel you want to do, then give yourself a time. Give me some time. So if it's not working, you got to give me a commitment. So my mom put that time clock on me. And I had a year to figure it out. And if I didn't, then I had to give my mom some type of schooling. I had to give my mom some type of education.
Can I tell you what's crazy about that? Can I tell you what's crazy about that? Let me tell you the similarity. It must be a innate thing that mothers have. Will's mother did the same thing with him. She said, you got a year.
It's the time clock of figuring it out.
Figure it out. Get it done.
If you got a comfortable clock and there's no pressure on that clock, then some days you figuring it out, some days you're not, and you okay with that. You okay with a lackadaisical effort into figuring it out. I wasn't okay with that because I had a fucking clock. And if I didn't get it, I had to do it my mom's way. That's not acceptable for me. That's not acceptable for me, but I shook my mom's hand. We made a deal. That's a contract, technically.
It is a contract.
You gonna break a contract with your mother?
With your mother.
Your mother says, I'm gonna meet you halfway. That's not who I am. Not when that's all that I had. I gotta fucking stay true to this contract. So I need to get up, I need to get out, I need to go fucking after it. So I locked in. I figured it out.
What is your mom's conversation with you today? What will her conversation be with you?
I'm
You
here.
froze,
What would you
Kev.
say? I'm here.
What would your mother's conversation would be with you today? At this point, what you've done, what you've amassed, the level of success you have, what is she telling you today?
I think my mom is just proud. I think my mom is proud of the commitment that I've given to my choice. I think my mom would be proud of how I'm growing, how I'm okay with being flawed, how I step in shit and I smell it for a second before I wipe it off. I'm not a guy that makes excuses or that looks for any, and that comes from my upbringing. I'm very much the definition of a man in my eyes because I'm okay with accepting all levels of responsibility. So that's what I was raised to do. And I think that goes for different people. You know, different people are okay with different situations from what they were taught and they embody. I was taught commitment and consistency, ambition. I was taught drive. I was taught you don't do anything halfway. It's 100% or nothing at all. That's what I was taught. So that's all that I know. It's not to say that works for everybody else. I'm not telling people that
it works for you.
Your shit. That's what works for me. That's what was embedded in me. So I think that my mom will be extremely proud to see that I received her hard work.
And you kept your contract.
I kept my contract. I kept my contract. And more importantly, what you did was right. As a parent, we all fucking gambling. You know, I got kids now.
A crapshoot.
Yeah, you gambling. You're embedding the information that you have into your young based off of things that you know and things that you believe to be true. So
for their life.
This is what you're embedding in them. So as they grow old, you're hoping that the things that you pass down were received correctly so that they can navigate through this fucking world and get to a point of success for them. As a parent, you crossing your fucking fingers. If and when your kids get there, you're like, thank God.
Wow.
Thank God. Thank God. Like
because you didn't really have the formula for their life. That's their life.
Absolutely.
You're giving them what worked for you. These tools work for me. I want to give them to you.
You're giving information. You're giving fucking information, man. I dropped this my Audible original. It's called The Decision. I dropped it, but it's based off of that. It's giving information. It's to give you the opportunity to make choices for you.
Take the tools, and then you utilize them.
That's it. And that's what I think some people realize, and that's what I think some don't. Some people don't realize the importance of gathering information.
Right.
We can't know it all.
That's all you need, though. That's all you need from anyone. I just need the information.
You want to know?
That's all anyone ever needs.
Here's a fucked up fact. Information is not given.
Right.
It's a search and find. It's not offered. Right? Like, information can be free, can be accessible, but it's not at your disposal.
Right.
It's not at your disposal. Like if you are trying to find success in said thing, and there's people that are doing said thing, you don't have those people that are just offering up the information of how they became successful while doing said thing.
Absolutely.
You don't have that unless you have a relationship with those people.
You don't have time to give it to them. You don't have time to give it to them. I got to perfect what I got to do. I got to perfect mine. I got to focus.
And there's a weird selfishness that is a cloud over so many. Because that protective level of, nah, I can't, yo, I don't got time. Nah, you got to figure it out, yo. Go make calls. Go do it yourself. It's a selfishness as if there's only room for one or two. There's room for so many, but there's this weird mindset that we have especially within our culture, of feeling like it's not enough room for us all.
Yeah. That's a sad crime we've committed on each other.
On each other, and it's for no reason at all.
For
So
no reason.
I'm doing my part and just being transparent
Right.
and saying, look, in this journey that I've had, in this life that I've fucking lived, I've walked on a bunch of paths and I've made rights, lefts, U-turns. I've hit some brick walls. Here's how I've developed a mindset to deal with it. Here's how I've maintained a clear head. Here's how I'm now maneuvering and trying my best to grow. Here's how. All I'm doing is giving you a different lens to look through. Plain and simple. You know, that crabs in the barrel mentality is one of old, man. That should be put to rest. That shit
Absolutely.
should die.
Die.
It should die. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for it.
We are put here to coexist together, to lift each other up, not keep each other down. Because guess what? If you keep me down, then you're down. You gotta get no. But listen, you have to be successful so the next man can be successful. You have to be.
Job. You know, I was doing an interview the other day, and you know, I was talking about the job that we have as people that I don't know if we take responsibility for. You know, we go through generations. So it's your job to set this next generation up to be better than what we are. That generation can't be better than what we are.
Right.
If within the success in the ground that we break, if we don't share.
Absolutely. We got to share.
How the fuck we did it. If we achieve these high levels of success and accomplish these crazy goals and break these records, well, we're supposed to fucking be an example and put that example on display so that the next generation surpasses, so that the world continues to improve.
Absolutely.
If everybody locks down and confines whatever that thing is, then we're not going to fucking grow.
Right.
Eventually the ground is going to be broken.
Absolutely.
It's going to be fixed.
Absolutely.
It's going to be fixed, and then you going to have to figure out a different way to break it because they put some different concrete and shit over it that we can't break no more because we didn't tell people how the fuck we broke it.
We didn't give them the information. We didn't share the information.
The money is out here, and it's out here at levels that are unbelievable. Okay, when you look at the NBA, for example, right? The NBA, when you look at it after watching the Jordan documentary, the crazy thing was them saying how much Jordan made in basketball through his career. 90 million, 94 million. Scottie Pippen was making 1 million and 20 million for the year, and these numbers add up. But then today this younger generation came, and because of the success that this older generation had and the fucking doors that they kicked open and ran through, the younger generation is signing $250 million contracts. The younger generation is signing disgusting contracts. That doesn't mean that the money just appeared. The money's been there, but the revenue changes as the world changes. So as the world fucking grows, opportunities grow. So now this new generation of athletic guys that are in fucking middle school and high school are supposed to be watching. This older generation that we got here now are supposed to be giving the game to this younger generation, making them understand the business, and they're going to come and crack for $300 million contracts.
Absolutely.
$350 million contracts.
Absolutely.
I'm doing arenas and I'm selling out and did the stadiums. Well, now I got to share that shit to the younger generation of comedians. So this younger generation of comics know the fucking game.
Can do it for a week. Can do a stadium for a week.
You know the game of business. You know what the fucking the ins and outs of it are. So now as you obtain these new levels, you go past what the fuck I did.
You got to pass the baton.
You raise the bar.
You got to pass the baton responsibly.
You have to raise the bar and pass the baton. If you're not willing to do that, then you're not doing your fucking job.
Get out the way. Yeah, get out the way.
You're not doing your job.
Not doing your job.
So when you see that, and I can go examples like this all day. When we talk about Will, your man, my brother, love him to fucking death. Let me tell you what Will did. He changed the fucking movie game. Will Smith changed The way that they had to fucking give actors
Deals.
He changed it.
Listen, internet. You said something about you wanting to go overseas to actually perform and do what you do in terms of whether it's movies, whether it's stand up. They wasn't going to even allow us to come overseas.
Absolutely not.
Will said this. Will said, "Listen, you're a liar. My records perform over there. So if my records perform over there, then my TV shows will perform. If my TV shows will perform, my films will perform."
Will had factual information
Data, yes.
that he used.
Yes.
He used as fucking evidence and reasons of why. The point is, Will acted as a groundbreaker. Tom Cruise, Will at the same time are doing this thing, but Will said, "No, man, these movies can go fucking universal and go global. I should be getting a piece of this and I should be getting a piece of that."
And I'm gonna work for it. And I'm gonna work for it though. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna go over there and work.
I'm gonna go do the fucking job. I'm gonna go over there and do the work. So they had to pay him. So that $20 million number that was attached to an actor then became the norm for Denzel, Leonardo, Mark Wahlberg,
Kevin Hart,
Will Ferrell,
Kevin Hart,
The Rocks, your K Hart. We don't tack those numbers if Will didn't break the ground. But now, in doing it and in reaching those numbers, well, now there's other loopholes. There's other ways. Studios, well, we're not going to pay that 20 no more because the movies aren't doing the same thing. So we're willing to give a compromise. Maybe that 15, maybe that 12, maybe that 10. But we gave you participation on the back. So now it's our job as a new wave of finding other ways to break the mold. So now the mold is broken within ownership. Now when Kevin Hart comes in, I want to own the IP. I want to start my own streaming network. I got my own production company.
There you go.
I'm going to own my shit. And I want to give y'all the game so you see what happens when you own your shit. So now that I own my shit, I want to repurpose it and license it and go out and make sure that I get the same value that others would get if I didn't own it. I'm gonna give you a piece of my deal versus you giving it to me. We're gonna be partners. Exactly. You can't hire me. You can't hire me. The new game is within partnership.
Ownership.
The piece of education that comes from that is now new to the people that are coming up after.
Absolutely. 10 years behind.
They to hold on to it.
Right.
I'm just giving you clear-cut examples of how you can see the world progressing. So as you see that, don't be a person that just continues to look at traffic go by. I can't stand that. I can't stand people that just like to move their necks. When a car goes by real fast and they go, and you just move your neck and you go back to looking at what you were looking at, why don't you want to know where the fuck that car was going? 15 cars just sped by you. Where are they going?
Where are they going? Because they're going.
Why?
Right.
Why are they going there? You can't keep watching life just pass you. You can't just keep watching deals get made and not ask yourself, how do I get there?
Yes.
And this can be on the highest levels to the lowest levels, man. You know, we've been talking about like financial literacy in the Black community.
Because they don't teach us.
And why? Here's the reality. It's truly not our fault that we don't understand money.
No.
There is no lesson. There is no lesson that's brought to us.
No tools.
There's no amount of education and information that is given to us in the inner cities of any hood like environment. You don't know why you need a bank account. You don't know why you should go and start preparing today to own a house tomorrow. You don't know stocks, bonds, investments. We don't fucking know.
We don't know.
The information is never given. It's a discovery for us at the age 24. But we behind. We 15 years behind.
Exactly.
We're 15 years behind.
Yes.
So how long does the conversation continue to happen before we take responsibility as people and start to be a part of the change? How long do we keep going? Y'all not giving it to us.
Right.
Before we start to just go get it.
Yeah, because we got to stop. My thing is we got to stop begging, looking for a handout. Do the work. Like, again, you shattered the glass, right? So the traditional way of becoming Kevin Hart is you got to have a hit TV show. You didn't do it that way.
No.
You didn't do it that way. You went, I'm talking about, no, and what they told you was, Kev, you got to get in line. You got to do it. This is the formula. You're like, no, that's not the formula. That's not the formula. I don't need to go get a TV show to sell out stadiums all over the world, not just domestically. I'm talking about throughout the world. Where did that come? No, where did that mindset come from? How did that come about?
That was a you keep telling me I can't do it, and I don't understand why.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you keep telling me I can't do it. It's not making sense. If I can go out and if I can get people to come and see me perform, why is that not a clear justification as to tickets that I can sell theatrically? If I can get people to come see me on a weekend basis and sell out comedy clubs and eventually get to theaters, eventually get to arenas, why can't that translate to box office revenue?
And it didn't happen through television and film. And it didn't happen through television and film. You prove, I'm saying, that I can deliver. I deliver. I'm bankable. I'm bankable. I'm the bank.
I did it the other way. I didn't have the TV show first. I went around the other way. And I did it. And I think it was the determination of proving to myself that the craft that I picked was correct, and that the thing that I wanted to do with my life can be as big as I truly think it can if the work is done.
Is that a little overwhelming for you, knowing I could literally think of something and I can move the world? I can move the world. A kid from North Philly can move the world from his thought to make it manifest.
Now, because the opportunities are so surreal. So, like right now we were just talking about the financial literacy.
Right.
I sit on a board with JP Morgan Chase and their Advancing Black Pathways program with some of the most powerful, influential people of color today. And there's a real agenda of fixing a problem. But the agenda was started, and there's a real attempt for solution. There's a real attempt to give understanding. So when you're on that side of conversation, because of your reach, you got to pick and choose how you're using it and where your impact can be felt most. Because you can't do it for everything and to everything. You just can't. Like ultimately, I didn't sign up to save the world, right? I'm a comedian. I just want to be funny. And I wanted to do movies, and
that's what you thought. That's what I
thought. Like, God, that's what I'm doing, guys, and this is my job. And now the discovery comes within your education, and understanding of where you are and who you're around. You're like, oh fuck, this is changing. Shit is getting different now. I see another side. I see another vision.
You're affecting the bottom line. You're affecting the bottom line. You're shifting the bottom line.
And that's where the motivation and the inspiration comes from.
Got it.
That's where the health and wellness comes from. That's where to take care of yourself, understand yourself, put work into you. That's where all of that stuff comes from. So when you look at it as, oh, Kev is just on social media at times being positive. He's always doing these motivational. Where's the funny? Guys, I can be funny. We know that. But you don't understand the impact that it can have to some people that truly do need a piece of get up. A piece of, come on. Today is going to be a great day because you got to make it one. Little things like that go so far with some people. Some people don't have that.
They need it.
When you're a person that gets that and understands that, and that's driven by hopefully inspiring or hopefully motivating, then you're a part of a change. You're a part of a change, and as you see that, you gotta learn to move shit out the way, because there's negative conversations I get all the time.
Yeah, you
get bullshit all the time about what you're not, what you're gonna be, what you should be, what you can't be, and you gotta move it.
Everything that they wouldn't do, they're trying to talk you off of it or trying to hate on you about it because they couldn't do it.
You can't get into the conversation of others.
Right.
I think that's even too much energy.
Too much.
I don't have the time to do that. I don't have the time to get into the conversation of other people who have no impact or effect on my life.
Right. Right.
This is what I've learned. What I've learned is that I drive me.
Right.
And if I let other people get in the way of me, then I'm just doing myself a disservice.
It'll be catastrophic.
It's not only catastrophic, it's game breaking and damaging to the journey. So I'm on a live. Can I do my live? I'm talking to my parents, son.
He said, listen, I need to talk too.
No, my son, no, he just, listen, my space.
He turned it up.
It's his
He turned it
space.
up, man. He turned it up.
My son, literally, he'll come in my office and he'll stand and look at me for a minute and just sing. He don't want to do nothing but sing to me. But listen, that's it. Look,
I just want to sing my song.
He's going to sing Wheels in the Bus.
Let him sing a song. Let him sing a song. Let him sing a song.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good job, man. Come get that headbutt. Come give me a headbutt. That's what I said. Give me a headbutt. All right. I'll see you later then. Peace.
Not right now. Not right now.
All right. Love you. All right. Here, look, I'm talking. Can I finish this? Say hi.
What's up? What's up, Kens? What's up, Kens?
Boom. He want a headbutt.
Uh-oh.
All right. Love you, man.
Kev, why comedy? What did comedy speak to you? How did it speak to you? Why did you choose comedy?
I chose comedy because it was natural. It's what I truly had a love for, and it was an outlet. Okay. It was a form of expression. It was a way to be myself like I've never been able to be. You know, Got it. I was confined. I could never really, let all this shit out. Yeah, you had some street corners and some friends on the step that you could get it, but this was some creative that I was able to tap into that was just different. I got to be creative. I got to sit and create. And that right there, that's a muscle, man. That's a muscle that when you get the flex, you fall in love with. To know that you said you were going to do something and did it. I want to make a joke about blah, blah, blah. I got to figure it out. Oh, shit, I did it. It worked. I fell in love with that. I fell in love with being able to make people laugh. I fell in love with being able to find out how to be myself. That's what comedy did. Comedy showed me how to be myself. That's the dope thing about it.
Is it? Let me ask a question. Of course, let's take a side.
Come here, Zoe.
Let's take aside your wife, your children. You know what I mean? Is it the greatest love affair you had in your life?
I am on cloud 9 about learning the real definition of love on the highest level, the true definition of family and marriage. I could say, okay, I'm almost done. I will get them in a second. I think that the craziest thing for me was respecting those things. Like at a young age, when you get married, you're doing it, but do you really understand what it means? Do you really understand what you're building? And I don't think some people do. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I can say, I can raise my hand and take responsibility for myself. I didn't understand the true definition of it, and I wasn't ready for it.
The idea is what you jumped into. The responsibility you didn't accept.
Right. The idea, I got a ring. Ooh, you got a ring. This is dope. We holding hands. We married. Right. Cool. Right. But I wasn't ready for the responsibility.
Responsibility. There you go.
And when time came again, and opportunity for me to do it again and embrace it, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it right. Still struggling with myself because I got so many journeys that I'm on. I'm embarking on another journey while being on another journey, while being in the middle of another fucking journey. I'm all over the place. I'm not truly focused. So that smack in the back of the fucking head that I got within the possibility of fucking up yet another marriage and being responsible for it was one that made me sit down. Sit down, nigga. Sit down, Kevin.
Right.
Sit down and look at yourself in the mirror for a second and talk to you. This is right now we in a place where The fingers is pointing back to you, and how comfortable are you going to be with that? How many times are you going to be okay with that? I can't do that anymore. You got to grow the fuck up. So in me understanding that and me saying grow the fuck up, all right, well, what do you do to do that? Well, you can't talk. Words are easy. You know, words are extremely easy because they just come out your mouth and they flow. Action's always hard. So when it came time to step up and give my wife action, give true examples of change, give true examples of commitment, give true examples of compromise, communication, I had to work. I had to put the same effort and energy that I had into this craft and into this passion to succeed in these things into my household. And that for me was the best thing that ever happened to me. And this is what I mean when I say you gotta be okay with fucking being flawed. You gotta be okay with taking responsibility and owning up to your shit. Don't look for nobody else to fucking to give you anything or to point you in said direction or to make you feel this way or that. You got to be able to check your fucking self. And if you can't do that, you're never going to grow. So all of the shit that happened, all of that shit could happen. But if I wasn't ready to take responsibility for it, then I would still be the same guy. I would still be making the same decisions. I got to a point where I said I have to do better. So it was I was married to my career and I was dating my family.
That's the realest. That's the realest. That's the realest.
I was married to my fucking career.
Dating your family.
And I was dating my family.
Woo!
So I'm giving this career all these fucking hours and energy, and I gotta get it. 14 hours, 15 hours. And then when it was time to be with my family, yo, all right, guys, let's go to dinner. Let's go here. Let's go to a movie family night. You know, the weekend. Okay, guys, I'm coming back for 3 days. I'll be here. Got you. But then I got to go back. I got to get out. I got to go back.
Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing real quick. Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing.
Let's go.
Family thing. Family thing time.
So if you don't.
What tools are you using right now to avoid the pitfalls that you've actually fell in before? What tools have you obtained?
You have to understand the definition of priority and prioritizing. You know what I mean? Hold on, that's them telling me to hear. Hold on, I can't end it like this. This is a great conversation. Bang!
It's all good.
Hey, tell security to tell them I'm coming out now. I'm finishing up the interview. All right, tell them to tell. What I had to do was understand the true definition of priority, right? And I had to be present. So I said, you know what? I'm going to prioritize, and I'm going to make sure that I commit to giving the time. I'm going to make sure that I commit to being present and being around. So, you know, the partying and the clubbing and the lifestyle that once was the attraction and the need is of no more. You know, you got to grow the fuck up. I'm 40 years old. I don't want to be the old nigga in the club in the back.
Right,
you know,
hey, baby girl.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. I shouldn't be that guy. I don't want to. I got to check out. Where am I hanging out?
I tapped out. Yeah, I tapped out.
Where am I hanging out at?
It's a young man's game. It's a young man's game.
And it's at some point in time, you gotta hit that mat and say, all right, I've had enough. Okay. So I got to a place where I said, I'm okay with having enough.
Got it.
I'm okay. I did it. I experienced it, and I'm thankful for the experiences that I've had and the things that I've done. What am I searching for? What's the search and find? And is that search and find worth this shit?
And guess what? No. In addition to that, the search and find ain't where you've been going. How about that?
No, it's not on the same path. It's not on the same direction. And you know, I made a couple U-turns, man. I'm tired of the U-turn. You know, going fast in the direction, you gotta go, oh shit, I gotta go back. And then you gotta turn back around again to get back where you were going. So, you know, I'm still a work in progress. I'm in no way, shape, or form a perfect individual. I am working on me, but I will tell you that I'm proud. I'm
I was about to
proud.
ask you that. I was about to ask you, are you fine with you?
I'm proud, man. I'm proud of the work that I'm putting in. I'm proud of the new levels of discovery that I'm reaching, and I'm proud of the understanding that I have for family, the understanding that I have for marriage, for creating what has never been associated with my last name.
Got it.
You
Got
know,
it.
this
Got
didn't
it.
exist. This doesn't exist. With Hart, this doesn't exist. We don't have mom, dad. We don't have house. We don't have dinners every night. We didn't talk. That didn't exist. It's a broken household, and that's what it was, and that's what it was supposed to be.
And you didn't
So,
have the information even how to achieve it.
not at all. So now that I'm in a place to break that chain and create something different,
Right.
I'm giving my kids a different understanding of what family is and what values and commitment are that they can follow. I'm trying to create new for this next generation. I'm doing my job. And if I didn't do my job, then I'm putting them in a position to repeat what the fuck I just did. So you got to do your part. I can say I'm doing mine. I'm thankful. I'm blessed to be doing it, and I'm truly thankful for the ability to really realize. You know what I mean? To really
To wake up,
realize.
to wake up, to wake up and realize. I'm saying,
Yeah,
Kev, is you.
yeah. 100. That's
What's been the biggest trauma from your childhood?
outside.
What's been the biggest trauma for you to shake from your childhood that you haven't like that you're struggling with?
Keep calling. Listen, my daughter gonna keep calling. She waiting. So I'm gonna give you this one. I gotta run
Okay.
outside. The
So
biggest. I think the
I got
biggest.
yeah, give me that one last one. What's
The
the
biggest thing. I
what's
think
been
the
the
biggest
biggest
thing.
trauma for you?
The biggest trauma that you struggle with is just saying, all right, look, I don't want to be what I'm familiar with. I don't want to be what my father was. Me and my dad are cool. I love my dad, but I don't want to be that. If I am that, then what are the products that are going to come from that? I know what that world looks like. I have to not repeat history. The trauma is seeing the movie. I saw that movie. I know how it ends. Don't be in that movie. Be better than that.
Is there a therapist in the Hart home? Is there a
No,
therapist in the Hart home?
no,
No.
but it's not.
So
It's
you
not
all
that we
self,
don't.
all self.
All self, but that doesn't mean that we knock it. And if we ever got to the point where we didn't need it, we would embrace it. So
Brother, I
I don't
love you,
think it's a
man.
bad
I
thing.
love you. Go to the family. I love you,
I love you
brother.
back.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, Kev.
This was great,
Kev,
man.
love you. Hey,
This
man,
was
listen,
great.
man. Listen, man. I wasn't gonna play with you. I
All
wasn't gonna
right.
play with your time, man. We ain't gonna do that. Listen,
All right,
give
boy.
the wife, give the kids, give everybody a hug,
My
respect.
man.
Number love,
Love
baby.
you.
Done.
Out.
All right, baby.